Hey, how's it going, guys? If you've been caught up looking for new ways to make money, then look no further. Today's strategy will teach you how you can make a decent side gig as a writer without actually writing anything yourself. And if that sounds super confusing, don't worry, I'll be explaining everything in full detail. So just stick around and let me show you how this will work. This is Next Level Finance, the space where we teach you the best and simplest ways to make money with your financial freedom as the ultimate goal. If you want to reach all of your money goals for the coming year, then do make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell below because that's exactly what we're here to help you do. And with that said, let's go make some money! In today's video, you'll learn how you can get paid some real money by simply copying and pasting text. And trust me, you'll be able to pull this off even as a broke beginner as long as you follow all of the steps. First off, I want you to visit Google and search for websites that pay freelance writers. Doing this, I chanced upon this website called mollyblue.com, and I do appreciate this blog post called Best Sites That Will Pay You to Write Articles Online. It's super thorough and it mentions the website, the rates, or how much you can earn, plus how you can get started. I think it's pretty good as a reference, so you can check out this exact post if you want, but it isn't the only one around. There are a ton of others, and I want you to try and search for a few of these yourself. Now, once you have a list of websites that you can apply in as a writer, you can opt to try and apply to all of them. There really is no need to limit yourself to just one. And again, I hope you don't let the word writer scare you. Today's strategy will work for both professional writers, but also for those who have the writing level of a 6th grader, because we will be using some tricks and tools to help us along. Most sites will have their apply button on either the top or bottom of the page, and to do a quick demo for you today, let's go to a tried and tested site that I've mentioned here before, and it's called Listverse. Scroll down to the very bottom of the page until you see Write and Get Paid, and click on that to find all of the details you'll need to start writing and earning. As you can see, this website is super straightforward and will pay you a fixed amount of $100 for every article that you submit and is approved by their team. Considering how you're not even going to be doing any of the writing yourself, $100 is totally worth it if you ask me. One thing I do love about this site is how inclusive it is. It says right here that you don't need to be an expert, you just need to have English equal to that of a native speaker, a sense of humor, and a love for things unusual or interesting. So while professional writers are welcome, you don't need to be one to start making money from this platform. Some get paid to write sites, just like Listverse, do have non-negotiable payment methods. Listverse in particular will require you to have a PayPal account, and if you don't have one, well, they won't have a way to pay you. It's super simple and free to sign up, so I'd go ahead and do that if I were you. Now, once you have your PayPal account ready, I do recommend that you do one more thing before getting to work, and it's to read the writer guide. Can also be called a style guide or an author guide. Different sites tend to call it different things, so whatever it's called, I need you to read it before getting started because these will contain tips that will help you make more money over here. Since we're talking about Listverse, let's check out its author guide, and see here, it tells you which type of content is most popular, and it even goes as far as to say that if you have a list dealing with this subject and it's not already covered on Listverse, well, it will probably be accepted if you comply with the rest of the guide. That in itself is a golden nugget. It cuts the time you'll need to spend doing research in half because you already know what you need to focus on, right? So yes, I definitely do recommend that you do your due diligence and go through any guide provided by the sites that you plan to submit work in before you actually start working on the article. Speaking of working on the article, now is the time where I will reveal the 2 platforms that will help you work this gig and make money. So the first one is called Article City over at articlecity.com, and you'll find a ton of different categories, with each category containing a ton of articles. The second platform is something you already know about, of course, and it's none other than Google. As they say, Google knows everything, and whatever kind of article that you need is probably here already. Now, of course, you cannot just copy and paste articles from Google or Article City to the Listverse platform, or any other platform for that matter. That's called plagiarism, and you could get into a lot of trouble doing that. Instead, we're going to use another platform to help us pull this off with only the writing skills of a 6th grader. And that platform is called a rephrasing tool. There are several out there, but let me share 4 of the best ones with you. 2 of them are free, while the other 2 are paid services. Now, while the free ones are okay to use, the paid versions are much better. They have more features, they're smarter. So what I recommend is that you start out with the free versions, and when you start making money, then you can decide if you want to invest in the paid versions as an upgrade. So the 2 free platforms I'm talking about are called Spinbot and Quillbot. And while the paid ones are called Spin Rewriter and Clever Spinner. To use any of the 4 platforms, it's super simple. You simply need to copy the text, paste it on this window over here, click on a button, and voila, you get your rephrased content. Let me quickly show you how it works on Spinbot. So step 1 is to copy this paragraph, text, or article. Step 2, paste that text on this window over here. And step 3, click on this arrow. Ta-da! It's instantly rephrased. Do take note that these platforms utilize AI, and it's not 100% accurate. There may be some errors here and there, and you'll need to proofread and touch it up a bit before you submit your article. That's why I mentioned earlier that despite our tools, you'll need to have at least the writing proficiency of a 6th grader. So back on Listverse, you can see that besides your personal details and PayPal email address, you'll need to submit the list title, an intro to your list, and the list itself, which should only fall between 1,500 to 2,000 words. So when you're ready with your edited article, make sure that you have the rest of those requirements too, and then proceed to posting your article, and you should be good to go. The secret here is to do this multiple times over. Whenever you have free time and across different websites or platforms that pay freelance writers, watch your income grow as you do this with very little effort. I hope you found value and inspiration from today's video, guys. I really try to churn out as much useful content as I can for you, because when you start earning more and building wealth, then I would have done my job well. If you have any questions or comments whatsoever, then please don't be shy. I do read each and every one of your comments and would love to hear from you. If it's your first time on this channel, then welcome. We're glad to have you on board. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be a part of our growing community. We have a ton of other videos that might help you out too, and so I'll leave links to some of them in the description box or comments section below. Alrighty then, that's it for today. Take care, guys, and I'll see you again on the next one.